Hi everybody, Pastor Roger here, and here we are, day 3 of running our race, and boy am I enjoying it. I hope you're having as good time as I am. Running is hard work, but boy it's worth it when you cross that finish line. Well, today we're talking about sin, and we ask the question, what is sin? And I can't help, I didn't include this in the book, but I can't help but laugh about the little boy that came home and told his mother that he learned about fallen shorts in Sunday school one day. And she said, "What? Fallen shorts?" And then found out later that he had learned the verse, "For all have fallen short of the glory of God." And that's one definition of sin, and a little on the ridiculous side, but a lot of people, when they hear the word sin, they think maybe a to-do list or not to-do list. You don't smoke, you don't chew, you don't watch porn, you don't go to R-rated movies, and the list becomes so long. And I think when we embrace that kind of definition of sin, that we find ourselves always coming up short, as Romans tells us. And so I explored that. I've questioned that for years myself. What exactly is sin? And I heard a dear friend of mine many years ago, Dr. Richard Dobbins, did a teaching on sin, and he compared it, of course, to eternal life. And he talks about how sin finds its nesting place in our minds, that when we learn to discern the origin of our thoughts, in other words, thoughts come from two sources, either good or evil. And to me, that's a much greater definition of sin, and it provides so many more answers than some of the other definitions. Someone else said, if I keep the 10 Commandments, I'm not in sin. Well, that begs definition as well. That doesn't go deep enough. So I'm anxious for you to read this book, this part that answers the question, what is sin? It's not exhaustive, of course, because books have been written on that subject. But I hope that you will come into a deeper understanding, a newer understanding of what sin is, so that you can walk from sin into His righteousness every day of your life. God bless you.